Aliyev is the CEO of the Nizami Ganjavi International Center. Thank you very much indeed, Elnur. I mean, we see the destruction. What about the feeling of the people? Is it calm at the moment? How are people feeling?
I think that the Azerbaijanis are stronger today than ever. They have been suffering from this over the last 30 years, but they have determined today to get back their lands back. And unfortunately, we see that there's a now tendency in Armenian leadership. Every new president in Armenia, they're trying to qualify for war criminal status. And we have two previous presidents who were engaged in the massacring the civilians. And now the Pashinyan is trying to qualify for the same standards. But I think Azerbaijanis are very much resilient, and they have very much determined to liberate their lands. And the campaign is continuing as a retaliation for the breakup of the ceasefire regime.
These attacks, and also the one on the funeral service in Terter, are they making people so angry that it's going to make it difficult to give diplomacy a chance just because the feelings are so heightened?
You see, the Azerbaijanis are a peaceful nation. The only purpose that the only idea that they have in their minds now is just to get their lands back. They don't want bloodshed. They don't want massacring. They don't want war. But I think if this is the only avenue left for us, we will pursue this avenue. But this is not for us. Purpose is not a war. We want our lands to get our lands back, and this is the common opinion among the civilians and in general Azerbaijani public.
How does that process even begin, Elnur? The Minsk group has not been able to find any resolution after decades of talking. The European Union, their leaders have said collectively they don't want to be involved. They say the Minsk group should sort it out. What about Iran and its involvement? I understand the government of Iran has offered President Ilham Aliyev their contribution towards some sort of mediation. Can Iran help here?
I think that our people realize that we have to solve this issue ourselves. As you have rightly mentioned, we have been waiting patiently for this over the last 27 years when the ceasefire was concluded back in 1994. And we have been patient, and we've been giving each and every chance to the all consequent Armenian leadership to come up to the solution at the table. And we were trying to reach the peaceful solution of the conflict. But I think that today we have realized that the only way to persuade somebody to come at the table is to start to get your lands back by force. When it comes to our neighbors, I think that what we are requesting for the neighbors is just neutrality, because Azerbaijan is strong enough. Azerbaijan has a strong army. I think that we cannot compare Armenia by any means with Azerbaijan, not historically, not tradition-wise, and definitely not military-wise. So what we would like to request as a people of Azerbaijan from our neighbors, please be in line with international law and support international law, and then you will support Azerbaijan.
Elnur, thank you so much indeed for coming on to the program. That is Elnur Aliyev speaking to us, as you can see, from the destruction in the city center of Ganja.